Greetings, everybody, back to another episode of Minecraft. It's been a while. So, what I have been doing is I've been gathering up a lot of resources and whatnot to make episodes come out a little bit more smoother and a little bit more fluid. And I have three major projects in mind that I'm trying to gather up for, but that's not what we're going to discuss today. Today we are going to talk about this hole I preemptively dug because we are going to fall in, and um, we are going to use this hole for our project of the day, or a slight project of the day. So normally when I build a building or do a project like this, I tend to build a building first and then the function afterwards, right? Well, I figured I'd mix that up today, and I will start with what the function is, and then we'll build the building around it. So the function of this building is smelting your primarily like your ores. So for instance, this will be our ore building. Now what justifies as an ore? That's something I have not really figured out as of yet, but in essence, like mainly your copper, this sort of nibbly bibbly stuff. Quartz may or may not go in here. I'm not quite sure on that quite yet. And so, how we are going to do this is we're going to get some blast furnaces. This is the building material that we're going to build a building proper out of, but that comes a little bit later. I'm thinking this material, but we'll see. And yeah, I think this is what we're just going to do is a simple thingy of we're going to have the door right there. We're going to have this like so. We are going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the premise behind this is just a simple little auto smelter, and I can expand it out even further if I so desire. Something small, something simple right now. And just a nice little super smelter setup underground. And nothing too fancy as of yet. As of yet being the key wording on that. But yeah, something like that. This is what I got so far. Now, this are clearly two different logs. I can't decide if I want to go with the dark oak or spruce. Now, as far as color palette, they're about the same. Sort of, kinda, not really. That one's a little bit lighter, and this one's a little bit more noisy as well, as opposed to this is more blendy in as far as the color of the log itself. Like you stand back, and that gives it texture and noise that kinda, to me, kinda blends in a little bit. I'm not a huge fan of it blending in like that. But yeah, I think we're going to go with that one. And we are going with the dark oak and spruce. With that, the this guy will be converted into the roof, similar to that roof. However, I'm going to try to do something different as well. And I'm going to make a chimney again because those are fun. And I have a little interesting idea for functionality for it. Some more functionality other than a water stream up. Now, I don't know how it'll translate, but it's worth a shot. Well, I'm going to continue cracking on with the building and construction itself, and we'll probably meet back up when the roof is getting closer to being completed, or completed in general, or once I get to the roof, so we can discuss things. Because I have an idea. And I've been experimenting with a lot of roofs recently, but we'll talk. We'll talk once I get to that point. We are back. So I think this is a done and dusted build for the most part. Yes, there's some detail in that could always happen. I decided to do the flowers up there because just to give it additional like focus point for the eye. I don't really know about that flower pot, but I wanted something there, or that plotting area up there. I, of course, did the bushes everywhere. So I did the trapdoors as if they're shutters. So it's like, oh, that one's closed. Aha. So, but all the other windows are open. And nothing too complicated. Let's check out up there, because if you guys remembered, I had something else in store. I did add a chimney. Now, why I added a chimney is the functionality of this building, since it's our smeltery for our ores. I still need to install the chests and the filtering system and all that stuff. That's a very very simplistic thing. There's still a lot to do. Like I want to get in a little mock fire place going on, so it gives it that still cozy feel, and it gets that a purpose other than a water elevator. Now up here is going to be most of our redstone access ports. So how I am planning on doing it is elevator, water goes bloop, items go bloop up and get shoot off and down here and into the respective filters. Then we have this little balcony area. Now, I like it. It's nice, cozy. You get kind of the feel of the jungle. I need to work on that at some point. Overall, it's not too bad. Like, once this gets kind of more built up, and there's another building I want to try to get to today, perhaps. But yeah, so I'm liking it. Yeah, there's going to be some tidy up here and there, but for the most part, that's what we got. this is the footprint that I'm thinking about doing for this build. Now, we did clear out that ocean monument out that direction because I wanted some prismarine. And this style is going to be a little bit different, I'm hoping. Because we're going to do a little bibs like that. Maybe I should make this a little bit bigger. But either way, what we are going to do, matter of fact, let's make this a touch bit bigger. And we are going to probably have it about like this tall, perhaps? Yeah, this feels like a good height. And we are also going to grab some other materials as well. It's not just going to be prismarine. Whoa. Okay, yeah, I kind of build things. This is the kind of look that we're going for. Just don't mind the chopped off chunk right here. I ran out of copper. Well, so on the inside, we're going to go with the warp. I'm not 100% sold on this as of yet, but this is what we got so far. I think we are going to wait until we get some more copper to finish it off. I kind of want to go up to that level right there and then put a slab roof on, nothing too major, more industrial looking. It's a simplistic approach, but you're probably asking yourself that copper kind of sticks out a wee bit. Is it waxed? No, it's not. Why didn't I oxidize it beforehand? Because I wanted to run a test to see if it would oxidize on the building itself. Because I am lazy. And that's what I'm calling it, is a test. Yep. Totally a test. Not my laziness. Okay, so, and also what we are going to be doing is I figured that since I have you guys right now, we are going to go down here now and have a little chat in the cellar basement thing. Okay, the purpose of this is so we have our prismarine farm in the making, right? It's not completely done as of yet, but I kind of want to make sure it has a place where it can put all the things in. So I figured I'd build it up really fast. Now, my thoughts on this place is that this sub-level, this basement level, is going to be where they drop off the goods, and then it gets piped up from there. Now, I am still kind of like thinking, okay, we could do that, or this color scheme, or we could do something else. I'm not 100% sold on the warped as of yet. I'm hoping that once it gets to the exposed oxidization on the copper, it'll look a little bit better. I did leave these gaps in here because why not? I couldn't think of anything to put right there as of yet. And once this gets chests in here and the filtering system and bibs and bobs and redstone-y goodness, it should be a little bit better. Now, why am I making it so tall? Because I am planning on bringing over a lot of prismarine. because I can, and I think it's a very fascinating block. Like, how it changes colors. And yeah, I'm digging it. I can't wait for this to go to the exposed because I think that'll look good. Matter of fact, we might have. No, we don't. I was thinking that we might have a slightly oxidized one, which we don't, sadly. Anyway, so yeah, I'm hoping that once that changes color, it'll blend in a little bit better. Put the iron there to make it pop once it does change color. And yeah, I'm liking it so far. I like the design. It's very 1920s-esque, which that's the approach I wanted to go for, as opposed to all of the natural overgrowth things or the medieval era style Minecrafty build. I figured I'd do a different approach because that's the entire premise of this entire area is trying to test myself, good or bad, for my building styles because I want to become a better builder. Best way to do it is by failing a lot. I do like those that little focus point right there. Everything else, like bamboo, awesome flooring, not much building. I could be wrong. Maybe some sandstone in there, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Tell me what you think about this building and the other one that we did in this episode. Drop a comment on if you think we can improve it, good, bad, or fugly. And that one as well. However, unfortunately, I think that's all the time that we'll have today. Thank you all for watching. I do greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that other happiness. And as always, keep on smiling. Goodbye.